guys, and welcome back to Stampaholics Anonymous. Today I have a quick little, you know me, it's not gonna be quick and it's not gonna be little, haul video for you guys from two things that recently reached me. One of them is, drum roll, Polish Pickup. Yes, I did order there again. I gave them a second chance because I wrote them like a very, let's say, infuriated email about the last order I received, and I just wanted to make sure that they did better this time, and they actually managed to do a lot better as per, you know, shipping notification and pricing, and also stating the customs value correct, which is in this case lower than it should be. So that's all well. And the other order I placed at polishmolish.ru, which is a Russian, as you can probably tell from the name, a Russian online store. And I stumbled across this because I saw that for this month, Polish Pickup, there was a brand called Sayuri, which I had never heard about before, and the polish looked really interesting, so I googled them, and it's a brand from Australia, and you know, one thing leads to another, and I checked out which, you know, online stores carries this brand, and polishmolish.ru is one of the few like retailers that ship to Europe at reasonable prices where you can get this brand. And while I was at it, I came across another brand on that Russian website, which is actually like a Russian indie brand, which I didn't know existed, and I ended up buying a shit ton of polishes from this brand. Let me pull everything out from that like Polish Molish purchase first, and then in the second part we're going to look at my Polish Pickup haul from March. Yes, March. Alright, so here are all the polishes that I got. Most of them are from this brand that I've been talking about. It's called Ginger Polish, which is an indie brand based in Russia, and she does lovely collections and polishes. Let me talk about the ones that I got like individually. The only one I got from her 7 Colors of Nature collection is this one, which is called Mad Mango, and it's an orange with a lot of scattered hollow in it. Very pretty. Swatches looked amazing. It's like a pumpkin-y orange and not like a mango orange, at least not to me, but I really like this shade. Then I got 2, well actually 3, from a collection that is called All That Jazz. Unfortunately, one of the bottles broke in the box, which is a bummer, and this is like all that I could salvage. It's probably not even going to be enough to like swatch it. At least I you know, the brush of the, you know, little bottle that I put it into doesn't even reach the polish anymore. It's so sad, but this would have been the man I love. The good side of, you know, it being in this giant bottle and there only being so little polish left is that you can see the components very well. So this is like a bluish gray base, and then it has a ton of scattered hollow, and there's also shifting flakies in this one. I'm really hoping that Polish Molish will replace this one for me, because I really wanted this. And it broke. Fortunately enough, it was still wrapped up. It's like one of those cases where the original bottle broke right at the neck. You know, I think it happens when you screw it on too tightly, and then with, you know, the differences in pressure when it's being shipped by air or whatever, makes it, you know, this like stress point where the bottle neck hits the bottom break. And I've had that happen like a couple of times before. I don't think it's down to, you know, bad packaging or anything. It's just a thing that happens from time to time with nail polish bottles. Yeah, so I'm hoping that I'm going to get this one at a later date. So I will have the 3 polishes that I picked up from the collection that's called All That Jazz. So this is was the man I love. Then I also got Georgia on My Mind, which is also a nice song. And this one has like a grayish green base, and then there's a ton of like gold hollow in here. I'm not sure if they're hexes or if they're like shredded. I think they're like shredded glitters, and also some other random scattered hollows in here. Really, really nice color combo. I like this like muted down gray. And then we have Hit the Road Jack, which is like, you know, not muted down at all. This is like a deep dark red, also with like shredded flakies, and then some micro hollow, scattered micro hollow in there. Really neat. So let's move on to the collection that I have bought in its entirety. It's called Rocks Alive. let me check if that's true. I don't want to tell you. Yes, it's called Rocks Alive, and it's based off of like favorite rock songs. And you know me, you know, I'm not like a pop girl or anything. I don't listen to pop music at all if I can help it. And my kind of music usually is made with a lot of electric guitars and things like that. So this collection in its like general theme and idea was right up my alley, and a lot of these songs that these polishes are named after are like, you know, near and dear to my heart. So let's start on the very left side. This is Who Wants to Live Forever, and this is a dark it's a dark black. It's a black base. I'm guessing it's a jelly. Yeah, it's like more of a jelly formula, and actually it's not black, it's more of a blue, a dark blue. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? And it has a ton of scattered hollow in there, and silver micro glitters also. Very lovely. Next up we've got Crazy, and this one also has a very fun, you know, combo of things going on. There, it has a burgundy red base, and then there's some shimmer in here, like a purplish blue shimmer that you can see here at the bottle in that angle. And there's also some micro hollow going on, and possibly, yeah, they're like shredded glitters or flakies. Really neat. Love this color combo. Then next up, we've got one of my favorite songs that I hate to, you know, be put into all kinds of different samples and put into all kinds of different songs, but you know, that's just me. This is called Light My Fire. The Doors are, you know, one of my very first addictions, so to say, to music or a magician or a band in general. I got into the Doors like really early on, when I was like, I don't know, 13, 14, maybe, yeah, around that age. You know, and I went through that whole worshipping phase of the Doors. Now that I'm a bit older, I can appreciate their music for other reasons than being, you know, a rebellious teenager. But Light My Fire is like one of my all-time favorites still to this day. So I naturally grabbed this polish also. It has like a brownish, greeny, olive green brownish base. That's like a very funky color, you know, one of those pretty ugly colors that I seem to gravitate towards. And there's like bronzy micro hollow going on in this one. That's really lovely. It's like I've never seen a color combo quite like this before. And looking at it now in the viewfinder, when I turn it, it does really look like, you know, it's glowing from within, and there's a fire going on in this one. Next up, we've got the Hotel California, which is also something I can remember from, you know, listening to from a very early age. Yeah, and this one is a sandy golden base. There's some strong linear hollow in here, and there's also some shredded like golden micro hollow flakies. I think they're hollow flakies going on in this one. Really nice color combo, even though I'm not like a fan of gold polishes, but I kind of like this sandy shade of gold that's not like, you know, too yellow. Next up, we've got Stairway to Heaven, and this is similar to The Man I Love, but this one does have a little bit more of gray added to it. Then again, there's like different micro hollow glitters in here. I think some of them are like red, but you know, red hollow glitters, and silver hollow glitters going on also. Very nice. There might be, I'm not sure, some like matte gray glitters in this one also. Really neat. Good. Next we've got Smoke on the Water, and who doesn't know that song? That like gets immediately stuck in your head once you think about it. So sorry for that. Yeah, and this one has like a almost white or light gray base. Then there's definitely some purple micro hollow glitter going on, and I think just some regular micro hollow glitter also in this polish. Next up, we've got A Wind of Change, which is also, you know, a well-known song actually by a band from Germany. And this one has like a magenta, like a grayed out magenta base, and then it's also like a linear hollow, and there's also some like shredded silver micro hollow flakies going on in this one. Really nice. And last, and certainly not least, we've got Smells Like Teen Spirit. Another, favorite from any, rebellious teenager that was, a rebellious teenager in the 90s. This one has another, pretty ugly color, I would call it. It's like an olive green metallic base, and it's a linear hollow, and then there's also some like shredded silver micro hollow flakies in this one. This is really nice. I can only recommend checking out Ginger Polish because she does lovely like collections and thoughtful collections, in my opinion, and I can't wait to try these out and swatch them for you on my channel. They're also like pretty affordable compared to other indie brands that I've purchased in the past, so it's really definitely worth looking into this brand. Alright, and the last two polishes from this haul are from Sayuri, and Sayuri is an Australian brand. Ooh, wow, this is like really hard to read. Like I said, I started noticing this brand when I looked at this month's Polish Pickup preview, and I hadn't heard about it before, so I started researching it, and I landed on polishmolish.ru, yada yada yada, and I picked up two polishes that were on sale because I wasn't too sure. They are pricier indies, like you would expect, right in that, I don't know, 11 to 12 to 13 euros price range, I think, but these were on sale, so I grabbed them. One is called Metamorphosis, and it's a like sky blue with some strong like golden metallic shimmer going on, and then there's also some scattered micro hollow in this one. And then we've got Dark Horse, which is sort of similar but not quite, because this one also has like a strong shimmer going on, a metallic shimmer, a purple shimmer, but it has more of a like texturized glittery look. And then there's also some scattered micro hollow in here. I'm not sure if it's meant to be a linear hollow. I don't think so. I think it's just a lot of like scattered micro hollow going on in this one, and of course the base is like baby pink. Good. That was my polishmolish.ru haul. Let me grab my Polish Pickup stuff. So real quick before we get into, the actual haul part, I wanted to point out that they did manage to notify me of shipment. I had like a tracking link where I could check things out. I didn't have to ask them for that. And they also stated the value correctly. It says quantity 8, because I bought 8 polishes, I think, and then the value is 24 bucks, and it's not like 8 times 24, which is, what happened last time. And they stated it to be cosmetics, and I didn't have to pay any customs fees this time. It just landed at my local post office where I could just pick it up, and no fees were required to be paid. But that just depends. Like I explained last time, it just really depends from case to case and how much apparently people at the airports have to do that, check those incoming parcels from abroad. It varies. I had like a phase where every single package from the US went straight through customs, and I had to pay customs fees, and it just changes. So sometimes you're lucky and you don't have to pay any fees and it just arrives at your doorstep, or you have to pick it up at the post office. Sometimes you get to pay like customs fees to the post office. Sometimes you have to go to customs with your invoice to pick stuff up. It just varies. That's just the way it is, and that's just what you can expect when you order stuff abroad, at least in Germany or Europe, I think, in general. So let me unwrap all my Polish Pickup goodies and then show you what I got. Okay, before I go ahead and remove the bubble wrap from all of these, I just wanted to point out these two little packages. I just love when people put, a little thought into their packaging and put like a little extra thingamabob on here. This one is from Level Up Lacquer. I've bought from her before and I really love that polish. And she puts this cute like kapow sticker on there, which is really neat. And this one, which comes in its own, separate baggie, is from Dolish Polish. And I just, like the thoughtfulness. That's why I like ordering from like Bee's Knees Lacquer, because she just keeps continuing, putting all her polishes in those little baggies. And I just, like cute stuff and, thoughtful stuff where you can see that people are really putting or pouring their heart and soul into their work. And especially with indie polishes, that's probably true for all the makers. And I just love seeing, this little extra something. So I've tried putting everything on my desk, but I will, you know, show you close-ups as we go along. Last month's polish pickup was book themed, which is a great theme in my opinion because I love books and I love to read. And a lot of these polishes ended up in my shopping cart mainly because of the idea or, you know, the concept behind them. Not all of them did. Some of them were just for the looks. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 polishes and one extra thing that I'm going to show you at the very end. So let's start with this first one. This is from Colores de Carol. This is from Colores de Carol, and it's a thermal called Sayuri. Ha ha ha, funny. And if I remember correctly, because I've read that book like way back when, it's based upon, you know, the memoirs of a geisha, which is a very amazing read. I think it was based off of this book. Not 100% sure because I couldn't find it online. I should have probably, you know, wrote that down, but I didn't. Anyway, so this is Sayuri. It's a thermal that goes between this red that you can see here in the bottle and white, if it still works. Sometimes, you know, shipping doesn't do thermals good. And there's a ton of shredded flickies in this one and also some scattered hollow going on in this one. I've also got like the Colores de Carol Spring Thermal Collection on the way to me, thanks to Louis. Love you, thank you. Yeah, so you can look forward to that also. Next up, I have another thermal that is pretty much, you know, very close from, you know, the point of idea, but this one is by the Don Diva, and I love her polishes. I've ordered before from her, and she's a lovely lady, and she does amazing stuff. And this one is sort of like the same thing because it also is a thermal that switches between red and white, but this one is called Catastrophe, which is based upon the Dr. Seuss books. Jeez, wow, blank mind. And it's very similar in idea, but you can see that the reds are not exactly the same, and there's different flakies in this one, and there's some micro shimmer going on right there. You can see it. So that's that. Next up, we've got something from Level Up Lacquer. Like I said, I've ordered before from this brand, or like from Polish Pickup. I've picked up a Level Up Lacquer. This one is called Bottled Magic. If I'm not, you know, totally wrong, this is based upon the like Terry Pratchett Discworld series, which is one of my favorite like all-time fantasy series out there. I might, yeah, I'm not gonna say that I like it better than the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but I really enjoy the Discworld series. Anyway, so this is Bottled Magic. It's got like a purpley blue base and some shredded micro hollow flickies going on. Very neat. Next up, we've got Phoebe's contribution to the Polish Pickup. This one is called The Secret of the Golden Hollow, and I managed to look up what this is based upon. It's based around like the Nancy Drew mystery novels, one that is called The Secret of the Old Clock, I do believe. I never read those, and I just picked it up because it's a Moonshine Manny, and it's sort of, yeah, it's a golden polish, but it could pass as a yellow, right? So yeah, we have this like a yellow gold, very yellow gold base, and then we've got shredded flakies in here also, and a lot, and I mean a lot, of, you know, micro hollow. It's a linear hollow right there. You can see it. Next up, we've got something from a brand that I haven't tried out before. This is Lucky 13 lacquer, and the polish is called 6 Inches of Snow. God, I love a good pun. So naturally, this is based upon the Game of Thrones series, and 6 Inches of Snow is alluding to, you know, Jon Snow, who's one of the main characters, and his 6 inches. Anyway, this is, just look at this. Look at this bottle. Can you describe this polish? It's so hard to grasp what this looks like, and I've never seen anything like it, and I don't think I have anything here like it in my collection. So I think the base is a shifting base between, I think, purple and green and gold and stuff. It's also a linear hollow, and then there's these like shredded, I don't know, mirror flakies in there. I don't even know what those are, but they look so amazing. Let's just look at this. I can't begin to describe this one, and it looks lovely, and swatches look great. So I picked this one up, and I've never tried Lucky 13 lacquer before, but I just, you know, love a good pun, like I said. Next up, we've got something from Supermoon Lacquer. This one is called I Would Walk 417 Miles. Sorry, I don't remember which book this was based upon, but this is like a gray linear hollow, a grayish purple linear hollow, really, really lovely. And I think I have another Supermoon lacquer. Did I not pick up another Supermoon? I'm checking my untried bin up here. No, I did not pick up another Supermoon lacquer in the last polish pickup. Anyway, this one is really, really neat, and I love the color gray, you know that by now. Next up, we have the one that came in that, you know, very cute baggie, and it also came with a sticker. Look at this sticker. It's so nice. This one is from Dawlish Polish, and it's called Blood Like Liquid Fire, and it's based upon the book The Vampire Lestat by Anne Rice. Anne Rice, you know, who is the #1 vampire author out there. She wrote Interview with a Vampire and a bunch of other, you know, books in that series. I read those when I was younger, and I enjoyed them. And of course I enjoyed the Interview with a Vampire, the movie. God, I was so young. Anyway, so this is like a blood red polish with like, you know, micro glitter going on, and there's some shifting shimmer also in this one. Very, very nice. It's so like, I don't know, vibrant and deep and mysterious. I like this polish. And the last polish that I got is from Night Owl Lacquer. I really, really like Night Owl Lacquer's polishes in general. This one's called I Will Be Myself. It's from something from the Bronte sisters, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, and I couldn't find, you know, the book that this one was based off of. Anyway, this has like a chameleon shifting shimmer going on. I think the base color is like a gray, and then there's a shifting shimmer that shifts between purple and green and gold. If I turn it here, you can see the purple, and then if I turn it the other way, you can see like the greenish golden thing going on. There's also some shredded flakies going on in this one. Really lovely. And the last thing that I got is this thing. It says squishy. It was limited edition, and I don't know, something just made me gravitate towards this one. It's by Be Polished. It's a handmade squishy. It comes in this baggie. Really lovely. Let me pull it out. So I managed to get it out of its bag. It smells amazing, this squishy. Some, like, I don't know, some rock candy or whatever. It just smells so lovely, and it is so squishy and nice. It's more of a firm squishy, but you can squish it very, very tightly. And I don't know if that's like slow or fast rising. I'm not like one of those squishy channels, as you know, but I like a good squishy, and I'm going to take this one to work with me to have something that can, you know, squish when things get rough. Because sometimes you gotta have a squishy by your side. And it's also lovely that it's like a multi-chrome squishy, which is, you know, such a fun thing to have. So that was my little haul video, my polish pickup from March, and my polishmolish.ru haul. I'm definitely going to be swatching those ginger polishes for you guys, you know, the full collection at least. And let me know if you want to see anything from Polish Pickups swatched. It doesn't really make sense to me, at least, because they're all limited edition and they're all gone by now, and you cannot acquire these polishes. And if you see something that you really, really want, I don't know, you would have to like hunt it down somewhere. Yeah, but let me know if you want to see something swatched. I can, you know, of course, do that for you guys. So let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know if you've ordered from Polish Pickup in March or in April, which started, I think, yesterday. I did place an order again. Yes, I don't know, I just can't help it. I saw a few swatch videos, so I had to grab a few things, and the theme is also great, and I love it. Yeah, anyway, so that's it for today, you guys. I love you very much, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!